Hello, I am your host, Hugo Alejandro Pedrosa. In the last episode, you practiced asking and answering questions about the work you do. Today, you will learn to talk about your work experiences. We will revisit our friends Jose, Ann, and Sonia at the restaurant. Watch and listen.
Sonia, I've got 2 more orders, scrambled eggs and toast coming.
It's coming. Just give me a break, Anne.
I'll give you a break when the customers give me a break.
Everybody wants their breakfast. Since I came to the United States, it has been just work and more work.
At least you have a job. I remember when I was in Vietnam, sometimes I had no job and nothing to eat. Don't forget the scrambled eggs and toast.
I'm sick of frying eggs and making toast. I didn't come to America just to become a cook.
Sonia, are you okay? Jose, water.
I'm tired of cooking. I want to do something else.
Like what?
I want to work in a television. I want to become a TV reporter.
Try to get some broadcast experience in English.
It's so hard to start everything all over again.
No, let's talk it over. We'll figure something out.
It's impossible.
Hey, I felt just like you right after I came to America. But now I have a plan to get the career that I want.
But how do I do that? I can't quit my job. How can I ever get to be a TV reporter?
Jose, Ann, and Sonia all work in a restaurant. Do you remember what meal Sonia was cooking? Yes, Sonia was cooking breakfast, that's right. Is Sonia feeling great this morning? No, she isn't. She's having a hard day. Who tells Sonia he's felt the same way? Yes, Jose. Did Jose burn his hand? No, he didn't. Who did? Right, Sonia burned her hand. What would make Sonia happy? To be a television reporter. We've just seen that Sonia is very unhappy with her job. When a person isn't happy with their job, there's usually a reason. Maybe they don't do the same job as they did in their country. Or maybe they don't like their job and would like to try something different. Last time, we saw our other friends talk about how they would like to change their jobs too. Let's watch and listen closely as Sonia, Ann, Jose, Maria, and Mrs. Lopez ask each other questions about what kind of jobs they used to have and the kinds of jobs they're looking for now. Afterwards, you'll have a chance to ask and answer the same questions. But first, listen and watch closely as our friends ask each other questions about jobs.
Jose, how are you?
Oh, hi, Miss Lopez.
How are you?
Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is my friend Sonia.
Sonia, how are you?
So Jose, you work here?
Yes, I work in the back. This is my friend Ann.
Hi, Ann.
Hello.
I never noticed you come here before.
Oh, we come here for coffee sometimes.
That's funny. I never saw you here. Sonia, it'll be okay.
What's the matter? Are you sick?
I'm homesick.
Homesick?
I want to have a different job.
What do you want to be?
I want to become a television reporter.
You know, on the news. Good evening and welcome to the 6 o'clock news.
Have you had any experience in television production?
No, but I was on the radio in my country. I reported the news to thousands of people every day.
That sounds exciting, but with only radio experience, do you think it's possible to get into television here?
It is possible. I even saw a class on the administrator's office about television production.
I've been taking so many classes in my country in radio and journalism. I studied and worked for years.
I even took some classes in my country for my career.
What did you study?
I studied nursing. I have many years' experience working as a nurse, but now I have to be a sewing machine operator.
It's so difficult.
It is difficult, but I'm going to school now, and I will be a nurse again.
And I will be a florist again.
She's gonna be very rich. Hey, Ann, when can I have $1,000?
Give me a break, Jose. You are going to be the lawyer. I think you'll have more money than all of us.
I think we better be going. Oh, by the way, I would like to invite all of you for coffee, and we'll talk some more.
Thank you. That's nice.
I'm sorry, but I can't make it. I have to work.
Well, how about you girls going to the house tomorrow?
Okay.
Can you give them directions, Jose?
Sure.
Okay, then I will expect to see you then tomorrow.
Nice to meet you, girls.
Who came into the restaurant? That's right, Maria and Mrs. Lopez did. Does Maria work at the restaurant? No, she doesn't. Who does work at the restaurant? That's right, Jose, Sonia, and Ann do. Who was homesick? Yes, Sonia's homesick. And who invited everyone back to her apartment for coffee? That's right, Mrs. Lopez did. We're going to practice asking questions about jobs. Jobs our friends have had in the past, and the jobs that they're looking for here. Let's listen to Maria and Ann ask each other questions about their jobs. After each question, you will have time to repeat the question. If you need more time, just push the pause button on your VCR. Let's watch and listen.
Ann, were you a waitress back in Vietnam?
No, I wasn't. I was a florist. I owned my own flower shop.
Do you want to be a florist here?
Yes, I do.
What do you want to do here?
I want to open a florist shop.
That was very good. Ann is going to ask Maria some questions. Repeat Ann's questions.
How about you, Maria? What did you do in Mexico?
I was a student.
What are you doing now?
I work as a receptionist for a small company, but I hope to do something else one day.
What would you like to do instead?
I'm studying computers now, and I'd really like to become a word processor.
Very good. Now let's practice answering the questions. Listen to the question, then listen to the different answers. After each answer, you will have time to repeat it. What did you do in your country?
I was a florist. I owned my own business.
I was a nurse. I worked in a hospital.
I was a student. I studied history.
I was a student. I studied business.
That's great. Now repeat the answers to this question. What do you want to do?
I want to be a lawyer.
I want to be a nurse again.
I want to do word processing.
I want to open a florist shop.
That was very good. Now you will have a chance to answer the questions using your own information. Last time we talked about what you do now. This time we will ask questions about what you did in your country and what you would like to be doing. Ask me what I did before I was a teacher.
What did you do before you were a teacher?
I was a salesperson. Now ask me what I'd like to do instead.
What would you like to do instead?
Well, I love teaching, but I want to be a writer. I want to write children's books. Let's practice now using your information. Remember, if you didn't work before, you can say, I was a student. What did you do in your country?
I was a student. I studied mathematics.
How about you?
I was a mechanic. I fixed cars.
And you? What did you do? Let's talk about your future plans. What do you want to do?
I want to be an architect. I want to design houses.
And you? What do you want to do? Remember, if you need more practice, rewind the tape and repeat the exercises. Remember how Mrs. Lopez invited everyone back to her house to talk? They were going to try to help Sonia solve her problem. Have you ever had the kind of problem Sonia has? Have you ever hated your job? Well, listen and watch closely. Afterwards, we'll talk about some different possible solutions to Sonia's problem.
I'll get it. Hello. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Thanks for inviting us.
Sure, make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
fine. I'm glad you could make it.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Come on, sit down, girls.
Thank you.
Would you like some coffee?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, thanks.
Are you still upset, Sonia?
She's always unhappy. She hates it here. She hates her job, her life. She wants to go back to her country.
You don't understand. I used to be somebody in my country. I spoke to thousands of people every day. In the US, I'm a nobody. All I have to do here is just work in the kitchen or as a maid. There's no one wants to listen what I have to say.
You know, it takes a while to settle here.
Yeah, I didn't like it when I was first here either. The only job I could find was bussing dishes. After I started work, my English got better, and I was promoted to waitress. Now I'm going to start going to school so I can learn how to have my own business.
I love it here. I make much more money than I did in my country. I love everything, the movies and the music. American life is great.
I'm a Russian. My son, he acts as an American, and I don't like it. I'm not an American. I wish I could have my old life back.
You don't need to stop being Russian. My husband and I are proud to be Vietnamese. We speak our language at home, and our baby will learn Vietnamese first, then English when he starts school.
We speak Russian at home. That's not enough. I'm missing my friends, I'm missing my family, and I'm working as a cook.
You need to start a new life here, and you'll like it.
Life in the United States is wonderful. Someday when I get married and have children, they'll grow up speaking English and they'll have many opportunities here.
This country will never take the place of our memories back home, but we have to make the best of it. Sonia, do you remember when we talked about starting a new career here?
Yes, but...
Is there a Russian language TV station you could find work here for?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I know. You could be a translator. The news is always having interviews with foreign people.
Oh, there's so many choices here. But I'm so busy working at the restaurant. I'm so confused. And I need time to think about it.
Does Sonia want to go back to her country? Yes, she wants to go back to Russia. In her country, what did Sonia do every day? She spoke to thousands of people every day. She was a radio announcer. What job did Ann find when she first came to the United States? She found a job bussing dishes. Do An and her family speak Vietnamese at home? Yes, they do. Is Sonia happy being a cook? No, she is not happy being a cook. Does Maria think living in the United States is a wonderful life? Yes, she does. Does Maria want to get married and have children one day? Yes, she wants to get married and have children. Does Sonia's son act like an American? Yes, he does.
We all need to talk about our problems. Sonia talked about her problem with her friends. What was Sonia's problem? Was it that she doesn't know how to cook? Or was it that she's homesick? Or was it that she hates her job and would like to do something else? What do you think? Right, she hates her job and she would like to do something else. Both Ann and Maria gave Sonia some suggestions to solve her problem. One of the suggestions that Ann gave was that Sonia should take some television classes. What were some other suggestions given to Sonia by her friends? What do you think Sonia should do? On a separate sheet of paper or in your workbook, write down the suggestions given to Sonia by her friends, plus give 2 suggestions of your own. If you can't remember the suggestions that Sonia was given, rewind the tape, watch the tape again, and listen for the answers. Then after you've listed the suggestions, choose the suggestion that you think Sonia should follow and write her a note explaining what she should do. Thanks for taking the time to study with me today. Next time, our friends go job hunting. Until then, keep on putting English to work.
Thank you for taking the time to study with us. Let's review. Today, you learned how to talk about your job experiences. Next time, you will learn how to respond to a help wanted sign. Until then, keep putting English to work.